When the plans for Mountain View, one of the two new junior colleges, were drawn, the completed project was to look like this. However, months before completion, the work stopped. The Carpenters Union went on strike, leaving a large percentage of the school unfinished. While the leaders of management and labor were to reach a settlement, the school officials were faced with a bigger problem. The school year was quickly approaching, and the school had to be ready. Adjustments had to be made. When the 1,700 students showed up for registration Tuesday, they found that adjustments were made in the most readily available form. A dozen or so mobile units and a half-dozen tents were quickly erected as temporary shelter. Makeshift signs were made to direct the students to their respective classrooms. All in all, it was clear that some adjustment would have to come from they, the students, also. I spoke with some of the students about just that.
Well, it kind of surprised me at first, but I, took it for what it was, and I knew that the school was going to have to be built up anyway, and after the strike they had out here, I kind of just accepted it. I don't mind them.
Do you think it's going to hamper your education at all?
No, not at all. You couldn't.
Okay.
It's not the place you're in, it's the teacher you got and how much you pay attention to what she's saying.
I didn't care. I didn't even notice.
You didn't notice?
Not until I came up here.
Do you think this at all affects your education?
I don't think it'll have any effect.
I feel that Dallas Junior County District should have waited at least another 2 weeks before they tried to open this building, because the heat inside in the classrooms is just ridiculous, It's like smothering inside.
Well, would you have been willing to go to school during Christmas and Thanksgiving? So if they had opened up 2 weeks just to beat the heat?
Yes.
You would?
I would have.
Do you find this hampering your education?
Well, a great deal.
Mm-hmm.
Because it would take at least a week before we can even, start going to classrooms, especially in some of the course areas like English. Because right now, all the English classes just meeting together, and everybody just bunch off in one corner.
And it is extremely hot.
Everybody was really confused, but everybody was excited.
Uh-huh.
And they were looking forward to meeting people.
Uh-huh. Do you think this will interfere with your education at all?
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
It might maybe the first 2 weeks because there's so much confusion, but everybody's real happy. I think it'll turn out real good.
While not all the students agree on whether the present situation will put a hamper on their education, the general feeling is that the school is making the best of a bad situation. Some think it's fun, while still others like the way everyone is helping out his schoolmate. One student put it this way: everyone is pulling together, and that's what it's all about. Situation.